Hey folks, this is Gabe at Security.org, and have you been wondering if there's a VPN out there that can keep up with the performance that your games demand? Well, we did some rather rigorous testing on Fortnite and have some answers for you with our look at the best VPN for gamers. In today's video, we'll be explaining why you'd want a VPN, detailing our methodology for testing each VPN for gaming, establishing baseline performance on both Wi-Fi and Ethernet before diving into the results of our testing and giving you a winner in 4 categories. Best for Ethernet, best for Wi-Fi, best for privacy, and best app. If you'd like to see a list of our favorite VPNs, Google Security.org Best VPNs. If you have a question about today's video, leave us a comment and I'll get back to you. You may be wondering, why do I, a gamer, need a VPN? Well, the core functionality of a VPN is to anonymize your internet activity, mask your IP address, and encrypt your data, which is great for protecting your privacy for anything that you access online. VPN services typically allow you to route your traffic through servers located around the world. In terms of content, this means that you may have access to things you could not previously unlock. And in the gaming world, it means you can have access to games and gaming services that you may have been prohibited from entering dependent on your location. Now, of course, some games and gaming platforms do frown upon this, so venture into this territory at your own risk. But ultimately, VPNs can not only help protect you online, but enrich your overall internet experience. For testing each VPN's performance while gaming, I played Fortnite's 100-player Battle Royale mode. Now, typically when testing out VPNs, I use both a PC and a Mac. Unfortunately, I don't have a PC beefy enough to run much of anything, even something as performance light as Fortnite. So for today's testing, I used a 2017 Retina 5K iMac. To get the data for this list, first I gauged baseline performance by playing 3 matches without a VPN on both Wi-Fi and Ethernet. Next, I played 3 matches using each VPN on both Wi-Fi and Ethernet so that you can make an informed decision regardless of what your gaming setup looks like. When analyzing the matches later, I noted fluctuations in ping and packet loss to find average ping, which is measured in milliseconds, and average packet loss throughout the match on both download and upload, which is measured in percentage of data lost. In online gaming, ping is king. Having a lower ping will provide a smoother gameplay experience, and having a higher ping can cause stuttering or brief disconnections that can ruin a match. Ping of 20 to 30 milliseconds or lower is the ideal range for the most consistent experience, but 30 to 50 milliseconds is more than adequate. Packet loss refers to small packets of game data that each player uploads to the game server and downloads from the game server during a match. Too much packet loss can pull a player out of sync with other players in the match, so it's another important facet of a consistent online gaming experience. Now, if you'd like to see a more detailed guide on our methodology, check out our written article at security.org. Aside from gaming performance, there are specific characteristics that I look to when evaluating a VPN. Things like a strict no data logging policy, headquartered outside of a surveillance jurisdiction, kill switches, split tunneling, highly rated mobile apps, and low prices. Now, of course, the sooner you pick a VPN, the sooner you can begin gaming securely, so let's get started. All right, now it's time to set the stage with our results of baseline performance without the use of VPNs. Baseline performance without a VPN on Wi-Fi was solid, averaging a ping of 25 to 30 milliseconds and packet loss of 4% on upload and 1% on download. On Ethernet, I averaged a ping of 10 to 15 milliseconds along with 0% packet loss on upload and download. Buttery. While Wi-Fi performed well, it just can't even touch the lightning fast, rock solid performance of a hardwired connection. Now that all that is out of the way and the stage has been properly set, let's dive into each VPN's individual performance. Let's start off strong by answering what is surely the most pressing question on your mind. How does Windscribe compare to the competition? Well, maybe that's not the most pressing question on your mind, but I digress. On Wi-Fi, my ping fell within 35 to 45 milliseconds on average, with packet loss on upload and download averaging 5% and 1% respectively. Solid, but not great. However, the experience with Ethernet was a different story, with average ping shifting to 15 to 20 milliseconds and packet loss averaging a whopping 0%. It was a close battle, but Windscribe slightly edged out NordVPN on packet loss and earned my pick for best VPN for Ethernet. Almost every VPN has one or two drawbacks, and Windscribe is no exception. It is based in Ontario, Canada, which means it's subject to various surveillance jurisdictions, but generally speaking, Windscribe is a really solid option for VPN gaming. You have not only a strict no data logging policy, but also kill switch, split tunneling, and other features that make it a solid option for those of you looking to get a VPN with your gaming. Well, hold on. I hope you're enjoying today's Best VPN for Gamers video. If you want to be kept up to date on the newest in VPN, cybersecurity, smart home security, and more, subscribe to our channel, Security Baron. We're dropping new content weekly. All right, let's get back to the video. Getting ghosted on by a crush? That's just a typical Friday night. Getting ghosted on by your VPN? Now that's absolutely devastating. So let's go ahead and see how CyberGhost stacks up. Gaming on Wi-Fi brought ping within 25 to 30 milliseconds on average, with packet loss on upload and download averaging 3% and 0% respectively. On Ethernet, average ping was 20 to 25 milliseconds, with packet loss averaging 2% download and 0% upload. CyberGhost was an absolute killer on Wi-Fi, giving its name a whole new meaning. Now, of course, no VPN is perfect, and CyberGhost does retain more about you and your internet activity than we think is necessary. But they do have amazing customer support, and people seem to enjoy their experiences with the customer support team. And finally, they have one of the most affordable subscriptions out there at just $2.99 a month. Now, you might have seen one of NordVPN's slick advertisements on the internet or even on TV, but how does it hold up when it comes to gaming? Well, during my testing on Wi-Fi, my ping fell within 35 and 40 milliseconds on average, with packet loss on upload and download each averaging 2%. On Ethernet, things shifted in an even more positive direction, with a ping of 15 to 20 milliseconds and 1% packet loss on upload and download. In other words, Wi-Fi performance was solid and Ethernet performance was nearly identical when compared to the baseline statistics. An impressive showing from NordVPN. Every rose has its thorns, and I do wish that NordVPN had randomized IP addresses or split tunneling. However, it does have a super highly rated mobile application on both iOS and Android, and a pretty low price at $3.49 a month. Now, it is packing a powerful punch, NordVPN that is, in the VPN market, and I'm pretty happy with its current offerings. Our final challenger has arrived in the ring, and its name is Private Internet Access, colloquially known as PIA. Running PIA on Wi-Fi brought ping within 50 to 55 milliseconds on average, with packet loss on upload and download averaging 3% and 0% respectively. When looking at that ping, all I can say is, ouch. Ethernet shakes things up a bit, with an average ping of 25 to 30 milliseconds and packet loss averaging 1% download and 0% upload. So, not bad overall. The downside to PIA is the fact that it may be a bit of a contradiction to its name. It may not be the most private, as it is based in Denver, Colorado, which is subject to a number of surveillance jurisdictions. However, on the other hand, it is an incredibly user-friendly app. You can torrent. You can even know that you're going to be paying a pretty low price at just $3.33 a month. So overall, if you're looking for a great mobile app for your VPN experience, you may have to look no farther than PIA. All right, let's recap some of the elements of each of the VPNs that we reviewed today. If you're hardwired and gaming, you're going to want to check out Windscribe for its lightning fast speeds on Ethernet. Additionally, you'll get the ability to access torrents and Netflix in the US and UK, all for $4.08 a month with a 1-year plan. Now, if you're gaming on Wi-Fi, then you're going to want to check out CyberGhost for its excellent Wi-Fi performance. Additionally, you get really amazing customer support and a very affordable plan at just $2.99 a month with the 1-year subscription. If your primary concern is privacy, NordVPN has you covered. It's located in Panama, which is outside of international surveillance jurisdictions. It also has a strict no data logging policy and allows you to access Netflix with the 1-year subscription coming in at $6.99 a month. Finally, if you want to be interfacing with the slick and intuitive app, PIA or Private Internet Access is the VPN for you. In addition to that, it has solid customer support and support for torrenting at a monthly fee of $3.33 with a 1-year subscription. However, all of these services performed well, and we're confident that they can be a solid choice for you for both your gaming and browsing needs. So that concludes our look at the best VPNs for gamers. If you'd like to take a look at how each of these VPNs fares outside of gaming, check out their individual reviews at securitybaron.com. As always, this is Gabe Security Baron. Be secure.